Hi! So this is my house. It's got more ivy than necessary. The noise you hear are my neighbors. Well, not them. They hire people to do their lawn. I mean, look at their house. You see all that? They have a fucking tennis court back there. Well, they've got like 10 kids, so I guess it's understandable, but I mean, way too much noise in the summer. Those two windows right there are two of my bedroom windows. This is my tree, George. Don't ask. I just was talking to my dad one day and named it George. Yeah, it's my house. Other neighbor's house, they're new. The Wasilewskis used to live there, but then they got divorced and then they moved out. I don't know where they are now. It's a magnolia tree. There's our car. There's really nothing to see. Big old houses, and you're gonna make fun of me for living in this city, and you can't even see half of the houses because of all the trees. Yeah, we're gonna go around the neighborhood. I've actually talked to Mom into driving me. I can't drive yet because Dad has yet to take me to get my damn permit. Hopefully that happens Monday. And I can steal the car and drive to see you. Wouldn't you like that? Okay, so where should we go first?
Oh, I already know my first place.
Which is where? Okay, I'm just filming the neighborhood randomly. Okay, so this is St. Clair, the hellhole where I went to school. Apparently it's relevant. That's the younger grades. There's a tree in the way. Then over there is the older grades. Okay, this is the village. It's like a mile from our house. This is where all the big stores are. The lighting's really bad. This is where all the middle schoolers think it's really cool to hang out. Unfortunately, I was one of them. This is Kroger's. That's our version of grocery store. Starbucks, Allie's favorite. Big clock. Cherry likes it here. We used to walk her here, so she's freaking out right now. Yeah, as you can see, it's kind of upscale, I think is the word I want. That's the Thai place, which I love. There's the Village Toy Store. There's the place where my bras came from. Yes, well, that's relevant. That used to be Borders. Unfortunately, they closed Borders. Yeah, I hope you saw that because we're going kind of fast, but traffic is moving, so yeah. This is the hill. This is 2 blocks from the village. It's the tiny, tiny little town behind my high school. This is the library. I pretty much lived there. Hi, Cherry, be quiet. This is where I lived all through high school. You can see the edge of our track. Back there's the school. I'll take you by that later. There's really nothing in this town. It used to have like all these cute little stores, and then they closed because it's really expensive to work here. There's a couple cool places like, is Lucy's still here? Or they get rid of Lucy's? You can talk, Mom.
I think Lucy's is here, but we don't eat there because they don't change their menu. Okay,
well there's a good store called Lucy's over here. Oh, it's got a British flag. It's a restaurant, sorry. Oh. Okay, believe it or not, there's water back there. It's really foggy today. I don't know if you can actually see it, but there's water. This is our lake, Lake St. Clair. It's really pretty in the summer, but today is like one of those icky, rainy days. That's the Grosse Pointe Yacht Club. I've only ever been, oh, is that giant one out? Oh, never mind. There's this really giant yacht that's out sometimes, like ridiculously massive. Anyways, it's really posh in there. I was only in there once for a choir trip fundraiser. We climbed the tower until some guy caught us and told our choir teacher, but it was pretty fun. Yeah, lots of breakable stuff in there. Don't trip. Okay, we missed it the first time around, so we're going back. It's gonna be hard to see, but this is my favorite part of this neighborhood. This is St. Clair, no, Grosse Pointe Shores. And this is my absolute favorite part. We're gonna try and see if we can show it to you without getting into trouble.
I put my turn lane.
It's back there. It is a freaking British phone booth in somebody's front yard. It's kind of blending in with the truck. I can't zoom in close, but it's right there, if you can see it. I think it's fucking awesome. Can we have one of those, please? Thanks. This is the police station. Mom thinks it's relevant because it's pretty. I think it's relevant because my sister and I used to pick out mansions we wanted to live in, and she thought it was a mansion, so she pretty much spent her whole childhood saying, I want to live in a police station. Okay, we're going to Grosse Pointe North. This is our rival high school. I know, you're wondering, why the heck are we here? Well, we shared an auditorium, and I spent like most of my senior year living here. Actually, I spent most of my high school living here for choir rehearsals, but this is where I was stage manager for a year, and it was fucking awesome. Okay, the house I really want to show you is coming up in a second. This is always my favorite, and everyone knows why. This is the Darth Vader house. May the 4th be with you. Seriously, they even referred to it in the newspaper as the Darth Vader house. Isn't that awesome? Things people do with their money. More mansions. More mansions. More trees. See, we have a lot of trees. I mean, not as many as you, but still, there's a lot of trees. Mansions. This is just so you get an idea of how long the lake actually is. Okay, this is where I went to high school. This is Grosse Pointe South. There are a lot of cars because they're still in school. But yeah, my high school's prettier than your high school. Please don't hate me for that. Yeah, that's the main building. That's the tower, which is why our school newspaper was named Tower. Driveway that leads to the choir room. This is the new building. They've got a new pool. The other one was old and cockroachish and moldy. No, Mom, go by the football field. And back there is the track and football field. I ran track 3rd grade through freshman year. Then once they started getting serious about, you know, making a living out of it, I stopped. That's Miss Sue's house. Miss Sue runs the daycare at the hellhole of the school I went to, and I worked for her for a while. She was my first job. I helped her babysit. I got paid some good money. The kids were nice. We're going to the park now. This is like the teeny tiny neighborhood right before the... You think the houses would be bigger, but I guess there's no lake view. Down there is Detroit, actually. You know, I hope you're feeling a little bit jealous. I mean, I know we don't live in the middle of the mountains with the woods and everything, but I mean, this is a pretty nice neighborhood. I mean, our house, maybe not as much, but I mean, this is nice. You can't deny it. Wait until you see our park. I'm about to take you by the park. Well, Mom is. Mom's driving. I'm not allowed to show her, though, because she'll kill me for being on camera. She doesn't like being on camera. There's this parking lot. You don't give a crap about that. Probably not. I don't know. Maybe you're saying they're talking about the construction of it or something. That's something you would do. This is the entrance to Windmill Point Park. We don't have to go up there, Mom. It's okay.
I wasn't going to.
That's where we get in. Park pass only. And here's like a side view of it. That's the movie theater. Back there's a playground. Behind there's the swimming pool. And way back there's a lake. I'm going to actually try and come here tomorrow if the weather's nice. Sometime this week. Lots of barbecue areas. My friend Allison likes to come here and climb trees all the time. There's some tennis courts back there. I know it looks really small, but I'll take you in there and you'll see how massive it actually is. It sounded really wrong.
One of these houses has a bowling alley in it.
One of these houses has a bowling alley in it, according to Mom. I've actually heard that too. I think it's somebody's uncle who owns that.
Yeah, it's Marion.
There's this girl my sister went to school with called Marion, and her uncle owns a house here with a freaking bowling alley in it. I want that house. This is another tiny little town. This is the one right by our house. It's like 2 blocks. There's a cute little hardware store. Sorry.
Janet's Lunch.
Something called Janet's Lunch, which you can't really see because there's this truck here. Dad used to go get breakfast from there all the time. They used to have like cute little stores. Now they're upgrading to like green stuff and healthy foods. Oh, there's a cute little cupcake place. That's the vet where we take Cherry, and there's the pet store where we sometimes buy her pretty collars. This is Mueller's Market, which is the teeny tiny little market where we go sometimes.
The rustic cabins that your father used to go to.
That's the hair place. That was the hair place. I'll show you that next week. This is Pierce Middle School. You don't care about that. You don't care about this either. You should care about this. The last time I was in there was when I was stage managing Susical. Okay, this is what my street looks like coming from the opposite direction.
On trash day.
I think you can tell it's trash day. I mean, if you notice Cherry's nails, he's gonna notice it's trash day. And that's my house.